Hey y'all, this is Femi, and I'm going to show you how I was able to achieve this half up, half down style using a deep wave lace front wig from my collection, Femi S hair. Uh, and also I had a little curly baby hairs. So when I did the style of this wig, I used a wig stand. If you do use a wig stand, make sure it is to the size of your head, okay? And like I said before, the wig we are going to use is the deep wave. This is the Diana wig from my company, Femi S here. I've worn this wig several times. I also cut the lace to be custom to my hairline in the front. The wig itself is 20 inches. It is 130% density, and this is from the deep wave hairline. Okay, so and the wig also has combs and adjustable strap. So before you even start pulling up the hair for the top ponytail, make sure you part all your baby hairs and part any bangs, part any tendrils, um, just so that it doesn't get messy because you're pulling the hair up. So you want all of that hair in the front out of the way. Now I use my golden hot comb just to go over the two tendrils I'll have in the front and also to go over any of the baby hair that I plan on having out just to make it more pliable and easier to style in the future. Okay, so now that that hair is out the way, let's start actually bringing the hair up into the ponytail style that we want. Now, this is extremely important. Okay, since we're working with a lace front wig, what you want to do, only use hair from the actual lace in the lace front to bring up into a ponytail. Do not use any hair that is in the tracks behind the lace up in your ponytail because 9 times out of 10, your tracks will show if you bring that hair up. As you can see, when I had the hair up, the tracks will show. Only use the hair, again, from the lace. And then you want to slightly bring that hair up in an angle. That way, the tracks will not show on the side for your lace front wig, okay? Okay, so now that you have the hair up, but you want to make sure that you do leave hair out in the top center of your hair from the lace, just a little bit, just to go down, just to cover that track going up. Because I hold the hair up in a high ponytail, the track that's right behind the lace in the front top crown area clearly shows. If I pulled the ponytail a little bit back, it would most likely cover the track. But because I have a high up ponytail, I didn't want that track to show at all, even though the hair from the ponytail will probably cover it. So what you want to do, like I said, take a little bit of the hair from the middle out. Okay, so now let's start smoothing the top area. I used a wax stick. So all you have to do is use a wax stick and brush the wax stick all around the perimeter of your area. And I know you can see the white from the product. Don't worry, that will completely disappear. So all I did was once I used the wax dip around the perimeter of my ponytail, I just smoothed it in with my fingers. And then after I smooth it in with my fingers, I go ahead and I use my hot comb to just smooth it out once more. Now I actually did this step about 2 to 3 times. Minimum, I know I did it twice. I don't remember if I did it a third time, but I definitely did it twice in order to get the hair down, just to get the hair to my liking. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna speed up this section so you can just really see how I was able to get the hair really sleek and just ready to put up in a high top ponytail. Okay, so now that I have the ponytail sleek to my liking, I use this hair holder. I forgot what they're called, but I actually use two of them. The reason why I use two of these is that so that the hair can get a little bit of height that I needed for the style that I wanted. So right here you see it's not as much height, so I use two. And then the ponytail itself, because it didn't have enough volume, I actually use deep wave bundles and just baby pins to pin the hair in place. Um, and then I just kept wrapping the bundles around the ponytail, and then I would pin it about halfway through until I was satisfied. Okay, so once that was done, I was satisfied with the style. Because I was maneuvering or manipulating the hair in the front, and this was done on a deep wave wig, the ends became a little frizzy, which is a natural thing that happens. So I wanted to define those ends again. What I did, I just used a spray bottle with water, and I used a Garnier Fructis leave-in conditioner that I've actually used on my own curly hair, and I love the definition. I recommend using a leave-in conditioner or a cream that's good for curly hair or wavy hair instead of using mousse. I feel like sometimes mousse can dry out the hair. So I prefer to use a leave-in conditioner. So what I did, I took my denim brush. Well, I sprayed the tips mainly, the ends mainly with water. Squirted a little bit of the leave-in cream, and then I applied it to the ends going up, and then I used my denim brush to define the waves again. Once I finished mainly focusing on the end, once I finished doing that to the ponytail, I also did it to the hair, to the rest of the hair. And then because the hair was slightly damp, I let the actual hair itself just sit overnight. Also, I did have two tendrils in the front, and I didn't want to add any more heat to the hair. So what I did, I used flexi rods. I damped the tendrils with a little bit of water, and then I actually used Eco Solid Gel just for the tendrils, and then I just used flexi rods. Now, to be honest, with the flexi rods in the front, I only kept that in maybe for 20-30 minutes because I didn't want the curls to be so tight. Now it's the next day. So after the hair has dried from being damp, what I did was, in order for me to install this lace, I installed it in 3 parts. So first thing I did, I used Eben gel, and I installed the top middle part of my head first. And as you can see, I used a Q-tip just to apply the gel. Again, I used Eben gel. That gel I recommend it to use. If you don't use glue, that gel works very, very well. Your wig will stay in place if you apply it properly. So this installation did take time because I wanted to take my time, especially. But I did, so I speeded up this part for you to really see what I did. So like I said, I used Eben gel for the front middle area, and then I just used my blow dryer on warm actually, and sometimes I was doing it on cool. And then I did the left side, and then I did the right side. I applied Eben gel again. I waited until the gel became tacky. If you use a gel, you should wait until it becomes a little bit of tacky because you don't want the gel to build up. And then after I applied the lace to my liking, I use paper wraps. I love paper wraps because they're very thin, and so that the heat distributed from the blow dry can actually get through the wrap, and you can actually touch and feel to see if your hair is damp or if it actually is dry underneath the wrap. So I probably kept it on for about 20 minutes or so, and I kept going back and forth with the hair dryer until I was completely satisfied and until the hair in the front was completely dry. Now, once this part was done, okay, so what I used this small like flat iron. I think it's like a traveler's flat iron. Maybe you can find it on Amazon. I had it for years, but even though I did use a hot comb to press out my baby hairs, I went ahead and used the flat iron again. Once I was done using the flat iron in the top middle area, I just went ahead and I didn't record it, but I went ahead and used Eco Solid Gel just to curl or curve the baby hairs in the top middle area in between the tendrils. Now on the side, I did use this small flat iron to curl the baby hairs on the side as well, but I didn't gel them down. I thought they were really, really cute. But as you can see, this is the end result of the hair, and definitely using the denim brush and the leave-in cream definitely helped define the curls of my deep wave wig. But this was the end result. I think it came out amazing and came out really well. And as you can see, I curled the baby hairs. I thought it was really cute, so I didn't really gel it down. And also, if I can do this hairstyle, you can do this hairstyle as well. And for some reason, you can see on the right side, I had hair from the tendrils was sticking over. I did fix that later on, but I didn't realize it was sticking out. But I just want you to know I am not a professional hairstylist. I just love doing hair. I have a passion for hair, and I love this wig. This wig I tested so many times. I wear this wig almost every single day that I go out. Again, this wig is wig called Diana. It's from the Deep Hair Lace Front line at Femi S Hair. It's 20 inches. I'll leave a link above my head where you can actually get this wig, and I'll also leave a link in the description box where you can actually look at this hair. Still, you can look at this hair as well. So please like the video, subscribe if you have not. I will have more how-to videos and more tips in the future. Again, this is Femi from Femi S Hair, where I sell top grade version hair that's great for everyday wear. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.